everyone, and welcome to Dice to Roll, the Queerest Pathfinder Podcast on the planet, where we ask the hard questions like, what the fuck is going on with doubloons?
Like pirates?
See, that's what I would think. But unfortunately, it seems we live in fucking hell, because, Dave, you tell them.
My TikTok For You page. If I went onto it right now, if I scrolled two times, I would probably find a doubloon TikTok talking about finding doubloons and selling doubloons with pictures of black cats. It's totally fine. I'm not mad about it. But there'll be pictures of black cats, and it's like, "Welcome, weary traveler. I am here to gift you 4 doubloons. Will you please look through my wares?"
Polygon wrote an article about this. That's how widespread it's become in like the course of like a day. And the reason I'm mad about it is because Dave has been tracking how many doubloons he's earning.
What are you talking? Leave me alone.
He's about that money. He's all about that cash.
He has a fucking channel in his private server where he stores his thoughts and feelings. And it has, in the start channel, it has just a series of numbers going up and down as he gains and loses doubloons. What's your current fucking inventory of doubloons of these fucking TikToks that have been gifting them out and taking them away, Dave?
So I have 1,111 doubloons. Thank you very much.
That's a lot of
I
doubloons.
also have an orange cat, a crown, and an immunity potion. Thank you very much.
Why are
These
you
are things you
fucking
bought.
hoarding those?
Dave showed me his TikTok, like his TikTok timeline, and it's only these fucking videos.
Yeah, like
I haven't seen a single one.
I also haven't seen a single one.
And my TikTok For You page was, I shit you not, only videos of that, which meant that if I wanted to see any other videos, I had to look at a completely different timeline.
That's really fun.
Yeah, from the Polygon article, here's an example. The video addresses you, the viewer, and offers you an item like hot chocolate. Then this black cat pops up and tells you it costs 4 doubloons. And another one might give you doubloons. Another one might give you whatever other items. There might be a fucking burglar who takes away your doubloons, whatever. I need to make it clear. There is no actual physical objects. This isn't like cryptocurrency. It's just people widespread counting how many they have. I saw someone bitching saying like, the doubloon market is in shambles because I won the lottery and I still have too many. What the fuck? This is cryptocurrency for queer people.
Yeah. It's better than
It
that.
is better than cryptocurrency.
Also, I should let you all know, it's not spelled doubloon correct. Like, it's not the correct
It's
spelling of
doubloon.
doubloon. It's D-A-bloon. Doubloon.
Sure. Okay. Well, how about we get some doubloons in this? Why don't we do something normal, right? Like, why don't we play a game where we pretend to be cool warriors and roll dice and do maths to figure out how cool the warriors are?
No offense, but I think it's the same thing.
Would we like to play some Pathfinder,
I'd
everyone?
love to get some doubloons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, previously in Fists of the Ruby Phoenix, our heroes learned more of the intrigue that they have found themselves in the middle of this Ruby Phoenix tournament, discovering that the platinum coin from another world that they have found is in fact a 300-year-old piece of currency from a ruler of Huanggo, Twilight Lord Zhong Daisung, who died in a revolution aeons ago after trying to purchase his own demiplane, which has made the party more and more cautious about the Ruby Phoenix herself, who is herself the best demiplane creator in existence, and also went missing around the same time. Whoopsie daisy. Probably nothing. Following this, however, Shi Chuji and Li Hua unfortunately had a massive argument, leading the two to leave on bad terms with one another, and causing Chuji to reminisce about their first adventure with Masami and the murder of their father at Chuji's hands. And then we did a completely different other half of the episode, where the Radiant Winds took part in a Drake race over the city of Goka, where they raced against other teams, pulled off death-defying stunts, threw Lolo into the ocean for megalodons to eat, and won by a hair's breadth thanks to the cunning of Masami, the strength of Chuji, and the magic of Sanku.
I have a correction.
Mm-hmm.
He was never eaten on screen, he just ran away.
He did get away. We now have something very important to do.
Yeah?
The second round of the knockout stages will continue, and the Radiant Winds will face off against their longtime rivals, the Steps of the Sun. Are we all ready to continue day 3 of the Ruby Phoenix tournament?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. That's too bad.
No, please.
Radiant Winds. You all stand side by side, shoulder to shoulder. Each of you in your costumes. Masami, you with your fox mask. Sanku, you with your kabuto. And Chuji, you with your plate of samurai armor on your arm. You're ready for one hell of a fight. Standing across from you are 3 other fighters and a massive celestial rock. Steps of the Sun stand up across from you. And they are dressed extravagantly. All of them are wearing traditional Tian battle dancer garbs, which is to say they have, those like sandals with the long steps on them? Mm-hmm. Long flowing silk robes and kind of like ties around their hips, all wearing exclusively gold and orange clothes. For 2 of them, this fits them perfectly. Junxio, a dark-skinned Aasimar woman, is inhaling and exhaling, and she looks very excited. On the other side, Halspin the Stone, the catfolk Aasimar beast singer, clutches a koto, those stringed zithirs. Behind them, this massive rock, which looks like a huge white eagle with glowing golden eyes like 2 suns. And Liang Shen, wielding in his hand his iconic battle fan. And there is tension as the 2 teams look each other up and down. Tension which is not alleviated whatsoever by the announcements of Tagada Emmy. The MC for the Ruby Phoenix tournament spins above in the sky and says, "Everyone, this may well be our tensest match in the Ruby Phoenix tournament yet. We have 2 teams with completely spotless records. Every fight that they've done in this tournament so far, they have each come out as the victors. From the very start of the pre-qualifying rounds on Danger Island, through the exhibitions that they've had in the city itself until now, to today, they have not lost a single fight. To the east of the arena, we have the Radiant Winds, mysterious travelers with cool auras, and some might say, chosen by the gods themselves."
Huh? What?
Masami cranes their neck to the side.
What the fuck does that mean?
She continues as she swings through the sky, and she says, "And on the other hand, the emissaries of the sun itself, blessed by the heavens. Steps of the Sun, some of the greatest battle dancers in the history of Tiansha." And I think they have a similar reaction, like, okay, high praise. You get the feeling that the media is starting to really gas you guys up.
Yeah.
You've had like a few interviews at this point, and you're starting to wonder if things you said aren't being maybe taken out of context.
Masami's like, "I pray one time."
That generally may be it, Masami. It's been like 2 hours, and I think people may have been like, "Holy shit, they're chosen by the gods. They're Tsukio's favorites."
Oh no.
Tagada Emmy says, "The 2 teams square off against one another. They'll be ready to rewrite one another's legacy. Today, only one team wins, and only one team loses. So, let's see who's gonna come out on top." And as she kind of swirls and continues gassing you guys up, Junxio kind of steps forward and says, "Everyone, I'm really looking forward to this fight. I've been watching you all very closely, and I have to say, all 3 of you, all 4 of you," she nods at Lolo, who still has a kind of grumpy face after being abandoned for the Megalodons. She smiles and says, "Whether we win or lose today, I just want to say that I'm glad that we get to face off against you." And she bows at you all.
I think Masami bows back and says, "Likewise. Don't think you're the only one who's been watching, though."
She smiles coldly and says, "Oh, I know. I've certainly felt your gaze during our exhibition match on Danger Island. next to her, Halspin kind of like reclines and says, "But I do hate to break it to you all, but we are going to win today, everyone."
I'm sure you think so.
Oh, trust me, I know so. After all the training we've done together with Sway on our side, I don't think there's any way we can lose. Right, boss? And Liang Shen. He has an expression on, and it's a very conflicted look. Do you guys want to roll perception real fast?
All right.
I could say this. He's definitely matching Chuji.
I think all of you notice. You all tell that he would never say it. But Liang Shen, looks a little bit excited. Chuji, what I'll say you specifically is you've noticed that Shen has a very hard time expressing his feelings.
Yeah.
You also can tell that Shen is a person who, from what you can tell, he's at his most emotive when he's fighting. This is how he communicates his feelings. And I think he can tell that you're similar, Chuji. And I think after that heart-to-heart in the bathhouse, that he... Obviously, he wants to win.
Yeah.
But more than that, he wants to see what you've got. All three of you. Shen nods and says, "Well, this one's a long time coming, isn't it?"
Yeah.
I think Chuji steps forward, and I don't think they extend the hand because I don't think they think Shen would take it.
They're right.
Yeah. But they smile at Shen and they're like,
No mercy, okay?
I wouldn't dream of it. The winner here today will be the team that fights harder. Understood? I better not catch you slipping up on my part.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Good. And I think Juncio and Halspin exchange a look, and they're like, huh. I think they're all as surprised as you are that Shen seems to be ready to fight this. You know?
motivated.
That's exactly it. It's not that he's like, oh man, I'm happy, I'm gonna fight, because that's not who Shen fucking is.
No.
He is very motivated to show you guys that he is stronger than you. Shen pulls his fan back and kind of waves at himself before swinging it, and it turns into a long, beautiful golden blade in his hand. He twirls it again, and it turns back into a fan with razor edges. And he nods and says, "Steps of the Sun are ready to fight." And behind him, Sway calls out loud. Radiant Winds, are you ready to fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready.
Okay. And above, Tagada Emmy says, All right, everyone! Round 2 of the knockouts! Radiant Winds versus Steps of the Sun! 3, 2, 1, let's fight! And everyone, I want you all to roll initiative.
Okay.
41.
I rolled a nat one.
Well, isn't that funny, huh?
42.
That's hilarious.
Oh. Oh. They are both not ready.
That's very
Oh
interesting.
my fucking god.
They're having a stare down. Everyone's prepared to fight. They're
They
having a
get
fucking
too
standoff.
distracted looking at each other.
They look at each other dramatically. Liang Shen also rolled a nat 1.
Oh my god.
Top of the order. Sanku, Witch Prince of the Sea. While Chuji and Shen both have their reservations about this fight, you have no such thing. You're here to win and prove it. You're the greatest fighter in all of Galarian. You have 3 actions. Standing across from you are Juncio, the musician. Juncio, Husband of Stung, Sway, and Shen. What do you do?
I'm gonna use my entire first turn to use Coral Eruption.
Okay. So, Coral Eruption, Sanku, you tap your staff into the ground, and an eruption of coral kind of explodes around the feet of your enemies. Where are these 2 bursts going down?
One of them is where they are, like on top of them.
Okay.
The other one, I think, I'll put it behind them to, like, prevent easy flanking.
Okay, so a burst of coral erupts from the feet beneath Steps of the Sun, and then a second one behind you to make sure that they don't, like, sneak up behind you all.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a reflex save for all of them, right? Because they're all caught in this burst.
Yes. The rock is also on the ground right now?
That is true.
Then yes, then 2.
Okay, Shen succeeds. Halspin succeeds. Junxiu succeeds. Sui also succeeds. Sanku, you realize very quickly the thing about fighting battle dancers is that they are fast on their feet. As this coral explodes from beneath them, all 3 of them hop into the air and start kind of like using the coral as steps as they start like dancing over it to start getting out of the way. So they're all going to take damage, but it's only going to be half damage. Of course, the real use of coral eruption is area denial, but at the same time, you are stunned by how fast they are. So will you roll me this damage? And they'll take half?
Half of 43. So I think that's 20.
Oh my god. 21 damage to each of them. Because even though they are fast, Sanku, your coral is very sharp. Okay, Sanku, that's going to be your turn. You kind of wave your staff around, and all 3 of these dancers are scrambling to the side. I say scrambling. They are twirling. It is graceful, because as the combat starts, Halspin is starting to play his music, Junxiu is beginning to harmonize, and Liang Shen is beginning to dance, and it is hypnotizing. Next in the order is going to be you, Masami. Masami, Sanku has put up a kind of reef of coral around each of them. You can move into that space, but it will hurt you if you do so. Otherwise, you can kind of come up to the corners where the coral is thinnest, and you will be within range of Halspin or Junxiu, but not Shen. What do you do?
Oh no, they don't need to do that first.
Okay.
Instead, they're just going to flat cast. Undermine reality.
Okay.
On Sway.
Okay. What are you doing? How's this work?
So, you lash a target with tendrils of shadow that steal some of its substance, making it quasi-real. As long as it is quasi-real, its strikes deal half damage, can't critically succeed in any skill check, and creatures attempting saving throws against its spells and effects get 1 degree of success better than what they rolled. The target needs a will save.
Okay, so this is an incapacitation effect. If Sway were a higher level than you, he would have a degree of success better on his save. Sway is 1 level lower than you guys. So Sway's gonna roll, and that is gonna be... Okay, that is a 43. That is a success.
Okay, then it is quasi-real until the end of its next turn.
Okay, so Masami, how does this look as you cast this at Sway?
I think for a second they don't move. They don't move until they kind of put both of their hands up in front of them, and shadow tendrils leap up from behind Sway.
And when it touches into Sway, he just kind of goes semi-translucent, and he lets out a caw as he kind of fades in and out of reality. And Halspin, who is in the middle of playing music, looks up with a worried face and plays a little faster, hoping that'll help Sway. And I think that's what gets him into a success. But it still sucks for Sway right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your turn? How many actions is that?
That is 2. They're gonna go into Arcane Cascade now.
Okay. Cool. So Masami, what does this Arcane Cascade look like, actually?
So I think there is basically a purple crown with an eye on it when they go into Arcane Cascade.
Okay, this crown erupts, and it makes, I think, your shadows fractalize on the ground beneath you. It's very cool. The crowd cheers, and Tagada Emi calls out and says, "Off to a good start, as both teams are as both casters of Radiant Winds are setting up dangerous traps for Steps of the Sun. Will they be able to retaliate?" That's gonna be you, right?
Yep.
Okay. Next in the order is Junxiu. And Junxiu is in the middle of this coral. So she's gonna spin out of the way, and as she's spinning, she sings. And that voice is beautiful, everyone. And she kind of sings louder and louder, and as she does, she casts a spirit song. So that's going to be a cone that's going to catch all of you, I believe. So you're all going to need to make me a fortitude save.
38, and I have Juggernaut.
39.
A 39 and a 38 are both going to pass. With a Juggernaut, that is going to be a critical success, Masami. So you'll take no damage.
31.
You're going to take full damage. As Junseo sings, this spirit song rips into your souls. And that is going to be 71 damage to you, Sanku, which is immediately pretty bad. Chuji, for you, that's going to be 35 damage. And Masami, you take no damage, as I think that crown nearly repels the sound waves that are, like, coming towards you, splitting it like a stone in the river. And Junseo, she's not able to speak right now, but her voice is beautiful. Even in the heat of battle, it is incredible. She's obviously a trained professional. She did take, from swimming through that, from spinning through that coral, she did take 6 damage, though. Next in the order is unfortunately going to be Sway. And Sway is quasi-real right now.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
So he's going to have a few things that might not work the exact right way. But what he does do is he does try to fly through the air towards you, Masami. And as he is attacking you, he's using a flying strafe. So he flies up to his speed, which is 120 feet. And he's going to make 2 talon strikes at you in one go.
All right.
So, first off, that is going to be a 44 to hit.
44 does hit. This is automatically going to be half damage.
So, damage-wise, that is going to be 33 damage. Half of that to you, Masami.
Okay.
So that's going to be 16 damage to Masami. The second talon grabs into you, and that's going to be another 44 to hit. So that's going to be another half of 37 to you.
Okay.
That's 18 damage. Masami, even though the celestial rock is only half real right now, what's real enough is how much it hurts. And then I'm very sorry, but those quasi-real talons close around you, and he flies into the air with you in his hand. He goes 120 feet into the air.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
And I'd just like to say, KK, a few months ago, you decided to, you said, I don't think I'm ever going to need catfall. How often am I going to fall out of the sky?
Oh no, I have a contingency plan.
Oh, that's a scary thing for you to say to me. Regardless, as he gets into the air, he is going to let out a scream. And that scream is going to be a intimidation check against you, Chuji.
Okay.
And Chuji, does a 39 beat your will DC?
39. No, it does not. Just barely, it does not.
As he gets into the air, he lets out this terrible rock shriek. But you don't care. You are so focused on Shen right now. Only one of you is coming out on top, and you need to prove it's going to be you. Next in the order is going to be Halspin the Stun. And Halspin is certainly stung by this fucking ouchie in his feet. He kind of moves out of the coral, and he's going to take 6 damage while doing that. But as he's doing so, he begins to sing. Or he begins to play faster. He doesn't say anything. He's exclusively focused on playing this koto perfectly. And that is going to be an Allegro. And he is going to give one action of his to Liang Shen. Meaning that Shen has 3 actions on his next turn, rather than just 2.
Son of a bitch.
And then he is going to... He's just going to pull back a bit. He doesn't want to be too close to the fight. He just wants to be within range to be able to play his music. So he uses his last action to pull away from you all. Chuji, it's your turn. Liang Shen stands in that coral, and you can see him inhale and exhale as Halspin is playing for him, Junseo is singing for him, and Sway is going to eat Masami, you guess. Masami is 120 feet in the air, I will point out.
He's going to eat Masami for him.
Oh, Masami can take care of themselves.
True.
I have a plan, don't worry.
Chuji, you have 2 actions. Shit's intense right now. What do you do?
Chuji is in full focus of Shen. They're going to get into Jellyfish Stance.
Okay.
For free, by the way. And that means I can hit it from a little bit farther away, right?
You sneaky bastard. Yes, you can.
How far exactly? Let's see.
And you have a 10 feet range, so you have an extra space between you and him.
Chuji is going to move right up to the coral eruption. Just where just for this, still about 10 feet between them, but they're not in it.
Okay.
They're not quite in it. And they are going to strike at Shen from this distance.
Okay. You're throwing yourself with such force. It's like your own physical constraints don't matter anymore. You are like pushing yourself past the limits of how flexible a person should be to push yourself to hit someone so far away from you.
Since they don't have as many actions as they need to make it count.
That's very true. Well, make that attack roll.
Chuji's going to flurry of blows, stinging lash.
Okay. Slap the shit out of Shen.
That's a crit and a miss.
Well, the miss is obviously a miss, but the crit, Chuji, that swing! You catch Shen across the face, and it, like, you hit him hard, right? Mm-hmm. The flat of your hand slashes into his cheek and cuts across, and I think his eyes widen, and he stumbles back as some golden blood comes out of his nose. How much damage is that?
That's gonna be 40 damage.
Sure. He takes that damage, and Shen stumbles back, eyes wide. He rubs that blood away, and he looks up at you with eyes that communicate so many feelings that his words never could.
Chuji just gives him a smile and goes,
Gotcha.
Just this once. And Shen is going to jump out of the coral as he stances and swings himself, twirling through the coral, to the opposite side. So the coral reef is between you and him. And as he flourishes, spinning that fan, he says, "And now, try get me again." And with his last two actions, because even though he got in that one, Halspin is on his side, he is going to cast a spell.
oh fuck.
And that spell is gonna be Blade Barrier. He swings his fan, and as it kind of cuts through the air, several dancing fans cut through reality. And they make a wall in the middle of this coral. Coral. It's a 120 feet long barrier of swords.
Damn.
Yeah, Chuji, unfortunately, he is actually going to cast it with you in it.
Oh shit.
So, basically coming out from him, and in a 120 foot line, he creates this huge fucking line of blades. And I'm gonna need you to make me a reflex save.
Okay. 44, and I have Path of Perfection.
That is a critical success, Chuji. You weave out of the way as this barrier of blades cuts through space. And I think he looks, for a moment, impressed. Followed very quickly by very annoyed.
Whoa, you almost got me.
Keep it up, Chuji. You know I'm going to win this.
Rat bastard.
Sanku, it's your turn. Masami's gonna get eaten. Also, you're hurt? That fucking hurt. That spirit song hurt like hell.
It did. So how high in the air is the rock?
120 feet.
I'm gonna use Elemental Betrayal with water.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Hydraulic Push, both on Jinsya.
Okay, so Sanku, taking revenge for how badly you were hurt by that spirit song, you charge up a massive ball of water and spray it into Junseo. Do you want to make me this attack roll with Hydraulic Push?
44.
Holy shit, Sanku. That is very nearly a crit.
Damn. It could have been.
It could have been, but alas. Do you want to roll me some damage?
Yep.
Ugh.
77
Wow.
damage.
Plus your Elemental Betrayal?
Yep. I think that's 85, I think.
85 damage to Junseo. Sanku, you fucking point your staff and a torrent of water splashes into her and knocks her back 5 feet as she kind of stumbles and she looks at you, her singing briefly interrupted. And the crowd cheers because that was really cool. And Tagada Emmy says, Junseo's song is only momentarily disrupted by Sanku, Witch Prince of the Sea, as he unleashes a tidal blast of water at the battle dancer. But just like that, she's back in business, singing again. And indeed, Junseo has gone back into singing with these almost translucently gold notes flying out of her mouth as she breathes. It is gorgeous as hell.
Cool.
Is that your turn, Sanku?
Yep.
Okay, Masami, it's your turn. There's a big bird in the sky. It's gonna eat you. The celestial rock sway calls out with a cry so loud it shakes your bones. What do? You're very high up.
They are, however... Oh, man. I don't need Catfall. Because you know what you gave me, specifically?
I don't remember. What did I do?
2 things. 1, winged invisible chain shirts.
Uh-huh.
And you gave me a rune with permanent haste so long as I have my Chocobo.
I did do that.
I have 4 actions permanently with the Chocobo,
One of those actions has to be to strike.
which is going to be used now with Dimensional Assault.
Oh, clever.
They are out of the talon.
Oh my god, wait, you just zip out? Where are you going? You can only go within 50 feet.
Out of their claw?
Yeah, but you'll fall.
Not if they activate the wing changer. Keep in mind that you did let me do this, I believe, in the fight with the drakes.
Damn it! Damn it! Okay. Fuck. Yes, this works. This works. Masami, you teleport out of this thing's grasp and fly. As you're falling, your wings spread and you fly. How many actions was that?
That was 3 of 4.
Oh my god, you've got 1 action left. What the fuck do you do?
They are going to target the Celestial Rock and use Gravitational Pull.
How many?
One turn. Gravitational Pull.
What the fuck does gravitational pull do?
By suddenly altering the gravity, you pull the target towards you. The target is pulled to 10 feet close. The target is pulled 10 feet closer to you unless it succeeds on a Fortitude save. On crit fail, it's knocked prone. Knocked prone while flying, by the way.
Oh my god.
Again, this has to work. This is up to a fucking Fortitude save.
Okay.
But
let's fucking see, right?
all right.
Give me that. What do I gotta roll? Fort?
Actually, wait. First, I have to do the gravitational pull, or dimensional assault. This is like kind of an uppercut, 15 feet above them.
Okay.
Above Celestial Rock. It's a 40.
40 is gonna be a hit. Roll damage.
18 damage.
Okay, Masami, you teleport out of this thing's grasp and swing your sword down as you, like, appear above it, causing it to shriek in pain. Your wings then spread, and you have 1 action left. Hit me with that gravitational pull.
It works! It's fast, it's not strong, it's a bird!
Masami? So as you zip into the air, slash down, spread your wings, and then hold out a hand and draw it closer to you, it is drawn really fast, and I think that catches Sway off guard, because then suddenly he's not flapping his wings anymore, and you drop him, and he falls 120 feet into Sanku's coral eruption. And he is very large, so he's going to hit multiple of these at once. So I'm just going to count how many squares he falls into from his current position, and he's going to take 120 feet of fall damage. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 6.
66.
66 plus 120 fall damage. 186 fall damage. Holy shit, KK, take a hero point. Because the Celestial Rock, this absolute champion of Steps of the Sun, suddenly is spiraling down, and he crashes into the coral with an explosion. Dust flies across the arena, causing everyone to turn and look, and the crowd erupts in applause, giving all of you the effects of a rally the crowd. So, okay. And together, Emmy calls out and says, "By the gods above! Sway the Celestial Rock has been knocked out of the sky and has crashed into Sanku Whitford to the sea's coral eruption! And yet," and you see emerging from the dust, Sway the Celestial Rock beats his wings and screams out, "The Celestial Rock still fights!" And Masami, that's going to be your turn. Holy shit.
That is their turn.
It's Junseo's turn. Junseo's eyes widen as this happens. She can't stop singing, so she doesn't comment on it. But she certainly is going to sing for her allies. And she's going to sing and inspire courage. With 1 action, that's going to be a +1 to all of Halspin and Shen's attack rolls on their next turn. She's then going to continue singing, and this time, she's going to cast a prismatic wall. This is going to be really funny. As she sings, a line of light kind of emerges from the ground beneath her and crosses sections with Shen's blade barrier. And you'll never guess the exact intersection she goes with. It's on you, Chuji.
Can we give Chuji a break? God damn. God damn.
You're also not able to backtrack. The only way forward is through Sanku's coral eruption.
Oh, fuck me.
Okay, so it doesn't pass through you. It's not allowed to pass through you, unlike Blade Barrier, which can just rip through people. But it does go behind you, which means if you were to backtrack, you would be blind, dazzled, and have to roll a 1d8 to take a random effect. Would fucking suck.
That's great. I'm not into random effects in this campaign.
That's Juicio's turn. It's Sway's turn.
Oh, fuck.
And Sway is not going to be an idiot. He takes off like a little bit, just enough to like not be standing in the coral anymore, but he won't take damage because he's not moving through it. So he flaps his wings and he takes off about 5 feet, 10 feet into the air. And that's when he does the wildest shit. Sanku.
Mm-hmm.
He shoots eye beams at you.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry?
Does a 37 hit you, Sanku?
I love eye beams. 37? That is actually just my AC.
Okay. Sanku, you are gonna take 3d8 plus 18 fire damage as he shoots fucking holy lasers from his eyes.
What the fuck?
That's 30 damage, Sanku.
Okay.
As he calls out, and the crowd like roars in like approval because holy shit, that's cool. And with his last action, he's just gonna fly above the fight to be far away from all of you motherfuckers. He's gonna be closer to his tamer, Halspin the Stun. Flies over you, Sanku, over you, Chuji, over the Coral Eruption, over Shen, and is now on the far side of the fight, near Halspin. Sanku, how do you look as this is like... Because you've been hit by some heavy attacks so far.
I think he looks I think he looks pretty dinged up. I think he looks pretty injured.
You got those anime scratches on you, you know? The like cross-hatches ones?
Yeah, he does.
And as you look around, in just for a moment, Sanku, in the crowd, you catch a look at the people of Balam Village. They all look worried. Are you going to give in?
No.
Yeah, that's better.
How would Sanku do that?
Sanku, you hold yourself up proud and strong, ready to keep going till the end. It's Halspin's turn. And Halspin is going to continue playing. And he kind of grins as he's doing this. And he says, all right, Sway, keep it up. You're doing well, but let's see you do better. And the motherfucker is going to cast Haste on Sway.
Oh, God.
And Sway cries out as this horn erupts through the arena. And he is quickened. With his last action, he is just going to step back away from the fight to be nearer to Sway as well. And Chuji, it's your turn. You're in quite the tight spot, aren't you? Literally.
Quite the little pickle.
You are cornered with a blade barrier to one side of you, prismatic wall to the other side of you. They kind of intersect in a triangle just behind you. And the only way forward is through Sanku's terrible, terrible coral eruption, which is has unfortunately been co-opted by these guys. And standing on the other side with a very condescending smirk, like he's already won, is Liang Shen.
Well, it's time to change stances. Chuji is longing for some hand-to-hand combat. So they're going to get into Stoke Flame Stance.
Okay.
This turn. And that is going to help them with their terrain. Chuji is going to do a hopping stride right over to Shen.
Okay. So that will be true. How many spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. So you're only going to take... with hopping stride, you take half damage from hazardous terrain. Mm-hmm. So you're going to take 12 damage from the coral eruption as you hop, hop. It hurts. It's very spiky, but you're able to get through it for the most part.
Okay.
And as you land next to Shen, Shen swings that fan into a sword and silently just like makes a come on motion at you.
Chuji, their last 2 actions is... They're going to 2-action 1-inch punch.
Okay. Sock him. Go for it.
Beat the fuck out of Shen. That's going to be a crit.
Yeah, it's going to be a fucking
a 49.
crit. Okay. Chuji, roll damage. How do you get it like this?
Chuji's in their momentum. They're in Shen's rhythm, honestly. They hop to the coral at like breakneck fucking pace. And as soon as they get to Shen, they keep that momentum with them. And slam as hard as they possibly can into his chest.
Shen's eyes widen as he is sent stumbling back, and he's not taunting you anymore. He looks up, he wipes that blood from his face again, and there's an intensity to his gaze. He's ready to kick your ass, Chuji. And unfortunately, it is actually his turn, so he is going to kick your ass.
Oh, shit.
What he does is...
Wait. On a crit with Stoke Flame Stance, he's on fire.
Oh my god, he's set aflame! And actually, you have the impactful rune, don't you? You can choose to send him flying back into Shan, into Sway.
You know what? Yeah, I do that.
Yeah. You punch him so hard with this that it knocks him flying into Sway, and he's going to take 5 feet of fall damage as he tunks into him.
Okay.
So that's going to be 34 damage plus 5. That's going to be 39 damage to him. Wait, is this crit?
Yeah, it's a crit, so that's double damage.
Oh my god, that's going to be 68 plus 5, 74 damage. Shen is not looking well. What he's going to do is, he's still within range because his movement was stopped by Sway, who's right behind him. He kind of swings that fan into a sword and says, and now we're up close and personal. Let me show you how a real master does it. And he's going to rush you, Chuji. And he rushes you with that sword, and he's going to slash at you. That's going to be a 34 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. It's a very good attack, but you duck out of the way as the sword clashes into the floor beside him. And I think maybe guided by ego, he's going to try attack again. That's a 36 to hit.
Also doesn't hit.
And gritting his teeth, he pulls back, lays a hand on himself, and he casts heal. One action. Fuck yourself.
Damn, okay.
So that's going to be 30 healing back to Shen. He's still not looking great, but he's now looking about as good as you are, you know? You're a little battered, he's a little battered, but you don't have the upper hand anymore. And he sends you a kind of, not a cocky smile, because he doesn't have room to be cocky here, but a wary one, like okay, come on. Sanku, it's your turn. Junxiu is causing you trouble. Sway is on the other side of the map, looking pretty beat after Masami fucking ground pounded him. And Halsman the Stung is actually looking pretty good, all things considered. You're not looking that good either, though, I will say. What do you do?
I'm going to do something that makes me not die, and I'm going to use my entire turn to heal. I'm going to use Life Boost.
Okay.
On myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use 3rd level heal from my Staff of Healing.
That'll be 3d8 plus 24 healing, and then an additional 16 healing.
Alright, that's 53 healing for me in total.
Okay. Sanku, rather than let yourself fall here, you bolster your own life force, causing the singe marks from Sway's lasers to heal over, and the inner strength that was sapped away by Spirit Song to return to you. How are you looking, bud?
He looks a lot better. A bunch of, I think, all of the scrapes are gone. All of that. He still looks a little bit injured, but, he doesn't look like he's, really hurt right now.
As this is happening, a hearty yell comes out from the crowd in a particular direction. And I think, without even looking, you know that your village is happy to see you fight on.
Thank you.
Masami, it's your turn. You are flying in the air. You've got a crown that has an eyeball on it. You've got wings. You've got the biggest dick in the world. What the fuck do you do?
That's just true.
Oh, they certainly do.
You are 120 feet in the air as well, I will point out.
Alright, then they actually are going to deactivate their wings.
You're gonna fucking what?
Deactivate my wings.
You're gonna take 120 feet of fall damage, dude.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean?
Catfall. I don't need catfall. Masami doesn't need catfall. I give them featherfall. Well, it's not actually feathers.
Oh my fucking god.
It's just called featherfall because it's the spell. But I have an image for what I think would be cute. You know, video games underwater, where they have I think it's a SpongeBob video game that does this. You know, big jellyfish.
Oh my god!
I think that they sort of bounce down onto the ground safely, like a very steep, but like a bunch of little energy jellyfish. Just they bounce down safely. I don't take any damage.
So, Featherfall has a range of 60 feet, so Masami, you fall 60 feet, and you're about to hit the fucking floor. You are free falling as your wings disappear, and then just before you hit the ground, a load of energy jellyfish spawn out of the ground and cushion your fall as you land on both feet. And the crowd cheers because I'm blown away by that, they're blown away by that. You get another rally the crowd, and together Emmy says, the Radiant Winds are on a roll! Masami was able to come down in no time at all and is back in the fight, thanks to the quick thinking of Sanka Witch Prince of the Sea. How will Steps of the Sun respond to this? How will they? Masami, you got 3 actions because that was a free action. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, first, Masami does, give Senku a high five because I was sick. And then, I think this is the most that Masami has gone without using a spell strike. And it's gonna continue.
Okay, what are you doing?
Falling Sky.
Falling Sky?
Yup.
The fuck is Falling Sky?
Extraordinary telekinetic pressure smashes down through the area, battering creatures within it to the ground. All flying creatures in the area descend to the bottom of the spell's area, taking twice as much bludgeoning damage as if they had fallen the distance moved, to a maximum of 60 falling damage.
I make a face at you.
They knew they were fighting the bird. Of course I'm gonna bring these spells.
Aha.
They take this falling damage even if the spell's area is entirely in the air and they don't hit the ground, as they concuss against the bottom of the spell's area at a great speed. Creatures on the ground and within the spell's area, including flying creatures forced to the ground, must attempt fortitude saves.
Fuck.
So,
okay.
this is a 30-foot.
Okay, and where are you... oh my god, it catches Shen, it catches Halspin, and it catches Sway.
I need all 3 of their fortitude saves.
Jesus Christ. Masami, how does this look?
So I think it's just extreme high pressure, like a high pressure cylinder. Because you know how in those books they always have oh yeah, there's a cylinder of pressure on you at all times. That's why in the morning you are taller because you're laying flat. That, but you can see it. There is just an entire gust of pressurized air, completely weighing all of them down.
And that really crushes down on all of them. And I'd say, okay, that's gonna hurt Sway. It doesn't knock him out. In fact, how much, with a 46, that's a critical success, right? Is it?
That is a critical success. The creature is unaffected, and if it was flying, it isn't knocked prone even though it took the falling damage. So the falling damage still applies.
So he takes the falling damage anyway?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna take 60 fall damage. And Masami, as this crushes down on him, he hits the floor, and he looks up. And he's still going. He's got 5 HP left.
Son of a bitch.
And he is mad as fuck.
Okay.
Halspin is gonna take 60 fall damage from this as he's just kind of smushed down by this incredible pressure. And Liang Shen is gonna take a fair fucking amount. That's a nat 1 he got. He is going to be knocked prone and stunned.
Yeah, so the way that it works is... So Sway wasn't affected by the prone, and he's on 5 HP. Halspin got a fail. Creature is knocked prone and stunned 2.
Okay, so he's gonna have 1 less action on his turn?
Yep, and then Shen knocked prone, stunned 1 and stunned for a round.
This has incapacitation, I will say. Shen is your level.
Okay.
So he is not going to be stunned 1 for 1 round. Because of incapacitation, his save is 1 higher, so he's just gonna be stunned 2.
Okay.
Which still sucks. But he's not knocked the fuck out of the... He's not going to lose an entire turn.
Right.
All 3 of them are kind of dropping to their knees, and you see them kind of faltering as they fight. Shen looks up, and his expression, it's one of someone who has everything to prove and everything to fight for. And he kind of grits his teeth and says, "You're all strong, aren't you? Perhaps I was going too easy. I won't make that mistake again." And as he kind of starts forcing himself up against the pressure anyway, Chuji, you can see sweat is coming down his forehead, and he grips his hands. And I'm entering tryhard mode with him. I'm going to kick your ass now.
Please.
So, is that your turn, Masami?
That is Masami's turn because they can't strike right now.
It's Junseo's turn. So, tryhard mode begins. You guys are having it too easy with this fight. Fuck you all. She raises a hand as she's singing, and she kind of it's not the words she sings are in a language beyond your comprehension. You maybe feel it might be celestial, but it could even be something older than that. And as she sings, she gestures towards Shen, and she casts Sanctuary, which means that anyone who tries to attack Shen before he is able to make an attack roll is going to have to make a will save to even be able to touch them. So, good luck, Chuji. Then she is going to, with her hand, whip at you, Chuji.
Okay.
And she has a whip that she has been using kind of like almost like a ribbon during this fight, and she whips at you, and that is a 38, Chuji.
That is just my AC.
Okay, well, have 15 damage as she slashes into you from behind.
Alright. Ow.
That melodious song echoes, and Shen is standing now, even as the air pressure is coming down hard on him. He is standing to full height, and he prepares to dance again anyway. It is Sway's turn. And Sway is going to make a dreadful screech. Do you remember that intimidation roll he made earlier? That's nothing compared to this. Because he screams out loud. So loud that it actually almost sends sound waves out that ripples through the crowd. Everyone needs to make me a will save. Because this is maybe the loudest thing you've ever heard.
Okay. 50.
What the fuck? Okay, 50. Sure.
I got past the perfection.
Oh yeah, because that
As if
Ritz.
it wasn't already a crit save.
Yeah, Ritz. You're right. It was actually going to be a fail if it weren't for Path to Perfection with a fucking 50.
I think I might use a hero point.
Okay. You failed, unfortunately, so
34 with resolve.
34 with resolve is going to be a path.
Oh.
You all crit succeed. Sanku with your reroll, Chuji with your fucking 50, and Masami with your resolve. All of you push through. So none of you are frightened. But that only took him one action. What he's now going to do is he's going to spend another action to fly up 60 feet into the air again. And now that he's up here, he is going to glow his eyes, and he's going to shoot a laser beam out of them at you, Chuji.
Okay.
So Chuji does a 44 hit.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, that is going to be 30 fire damage as he lasers into you from above.
Okay, Slay.
Okay, he is hasted, so he gets another action. With his last action, he's going to try one more time against you, Masami. I assume a 30 doesn't hit. Nope, that's a miss. Okay, cool. So, that is going to be Sway's turn. He calls out, and Halsman grins and says, "Attaboy, Sway, come on, keep it up. You can keep doing this." And he plays even harder. He's going to spend one action casting Heal. And even though Sway is the one who needs to heal the most, he turns that Koto towards Liang Shen. Because Liang Shen is the one who can do the most hurt. And that's going to be a 7th level heal. That's going to be 78 plus 42. And that's going to be 85 healing back to Shen.
Okay, work.
Hey, like I said, I'm going tryhard mode. He's going to try win this fucking fight now.
This is good.
Shen grits his teeth. And that gravity is starting to kind of wear off. He's getting ready to hit back. And with his last action, Husband is going to cast Allegro on Shen to make sure that he only misses one action on his turn. Chuji, it's your turn. Shen now has the upper hand above you. He's looking better than you are.
They're not gonna let him keep it.
Okay. What are you going to do?
Chuji is gonna change stances again.
Okay. To what?
Chuji is getting into Powder Punch.
Okay. Chuji.
No. Chuji's not getting into Powder Punch. I changed my mind. Chuji's getting into Dragon Stance.
Okay, Chuji, you swap back from being with your hands out in front of you to jumping to have your leg ready to kick. What do you do?
They kind of grit their teeth and they're gonna ready themselves to flurry of blows with Dragon Tail.
Okay. Shen has this glimmering sanctuary around him, so you're going to need to make me a will save to actually hit him. Okay, yep, that passes. You can go for it, Chuji. Make me that attack roll.
Ooh. 39 and a 33. I know the 33 is a miss.
33 is a miss, but a 39, I think he, jumps out of the way of one, but then the other one, as you swing around, I think you nearly do, a 360 roundhouse kick. That one catches him. And he stumbles back, and how much damage is that?
25.
Okay, 25 damage. Hits him hard, hits him good, but he's still doing better than you are.
Yeah, they're not satisfied with that. So with their last 2 actions at a disadvantage, they are going to 2 action 1-inch punch again. So that's gonna be a -10, right?
Yep.
Fuck, that's a crit fail.
Oh, Chuji.
Oh, Chuji.
You shoot that leg at him, and he sidesteps, and he grabs your leg, Chuji. And for just a moment, there's eye contact between you all. And he smirks. And the moment that millisecond is over, he twists that leg and spins you over, and you are knocked prone, hitting your head off the concrete of the floor. And the people gasp, ooh! And together, and he says, a marvelous turnaround from Liang Shen! The Steps of the Sun are fighting back and fighting back hard!
Ouch.
Youch is
That's
right.
rough. That takes Chuji out.
You are prone, my friend.
Absolutely. Does that do damage to Chuji?
It will do 3d6 bludgeoning damage, yes.
Okay.
That's 9 damage to you.
Okay, Slay, got it.
And Shen pulls his fan back, pulls his sword back, flips into a fan, hides his face for just a moment as he smirks, before it turns back into a sword. And he is going to spin, and as he's spinning, he casts down a flame strike on you.
Fuck.
And that is gonna be, I need you to make me a reflex save as this bolts down on you.
Okay. Nat 20,
Oh
bitch!
my god!
That's my element. You can't fucking get me
How
with that.
does this happen? How do you fucking... Because the crowd's gonna cheer for you. You're getting another rally from this.
Chuji is rolling on the floor to avoid this.
You fucking...
They're prone, so they are rolling on the floor, literally.
You fucking scramble out of the way, and the crowd erupts as Tagada Emmy says, a point-blank flame strike dodged by Chuji! How is this possible? And Shen looks down at you with an annoyed face. How indeed. Shen pulls that fan back, looks down at you and says, not good enough, Chuji. Not good enough.
Shut the fuck up.
Sanku, it's your turn. The boys are fighting.
They are fighting, yes. Oh, I see a line.
There is a wall in the way
No,
of
there's
that
not.
line.
Not if I move.
What do you mean there's not? Oh.
I move a little north.
Okay. I will say Sway is also 30 feet up in the air. So you wouldn't be able to catch Shen. You'd be able to catch Shen and Junseo, not Sway. Or you could hit Junseo and Sway, but not Shen.
Okay, I'm going to move Sanku up north a bunch.
Okay, you rush in north of the stadium.
And
What
then
now?
I'm going to have him use Frigid Flurry.
Oh.
Oh, could I giggle first?
Oh, are you going to use Cackle?
Yeah, could I giggle to continue Elemental Betrayal, or would I need to use an action? for
No,
that?
yeah, that would absolutely work. You can absolutely do that. Sanku, as you skip and stumble, you start laughing, and that laugh kind of reverberates through Junseo, whose eyes widen. And you turn, spin, and you're going to cast Frigid Flurry. Are you going to cast it? Are you going to catch Junseo and Sway, or are you going to cast Junseo and Liang Shen?
I think we should probably get Sway out of the way. I think maybe.
He is shooting lasers all around.
Yeah,
the field.
I think I'm going to stop that from happening anymore. Thank you very much. I'm going to use Frigid Flurry and a line that goes through Sway and Junseo.
Okay, so they all have to make reflex saves, right?
Yes. I need reflex saves, please.
36, that's a fail for Sway, even though he rolled really well. And for Junseo, that's going to be a success. So how much damage is that?
Junseo is going to take half, but... So, Sway is going to take 52 damage, so goodbye. And Junseo is going to take half of 52, which is 26.
That's right, 26 damage. Sanku, as you run through the field, you turn, you point your staff, and ice-cold wind blows through all of them. It cuts through Junseo, it cuts through Sway, and even though Junseo stumbles and continues to sing, Chuji, you see over Shen's shoulder as you're on the floor, the celestial rock that you were so enchanted with back on Danger Island lets out a scream and falls, sending a ripple through the arena. And he is KO! Shen looks over his shoulder, and for a moment he looks surprised, shocked, sad, angry. That all turns back into a determined expression as he looks back down at you, Chuji. His sword pointed at your chin as a moment you two are held in silence. Sanku, that's your turn. Junseo is hurt, but she's pushing through. Masami, it's your turn. The bird's down, but the boys are still going. What do you do?
Hurt but still going. Are you sure about that? One action to move up, another action to spell strike.
Ah, there goes your streak. You're spell striking into Junseo?
Yes.
What's the roll?
It is Gouging Claw
Okay, go for it.
with 38.
A 38 is just about a hit. Roll damage.
Damage is 22.
Okay,
29 from Gouging Claw.
okay. So that's going to be a total of 51 damage, Masami. And you can see Junseo is not looking well. But even as she stumbles backwards, spinning and spiraling, she is still fighting. And she is still ready to go. The expression in her face as she sings, this chant which swirls through the battlefield, it's very similar to Shen's. It's one of determination. She's not giving up.
Oh, I'm not done.
Fuck.
I'm close enough to strike.
Oh my god, you've got a speedrun! Go for it. Fine. What do you roll?
31.
A 31. Masami, you try to swipe a second time, empowered by your speed rune, but she is going to block and stop you from doing this. And she looks at you, doesn't say anything, she just shakes her head and smiles. And it's her turn, Masami. And she's not an idiot. She knows you have attack of opportunity. She's watched you do it. So she is going to take a 5-foot step backwards. Ooh, that's bad for her, huh? If she takes a 5-foot step backwards in any way that is not adjacent to you, Masami, it's going to be adjacent to Chuchi. That's something she's willing to take. She takes a 5-foot step backwards, not provoking your attack of opportunity, and she's going to keep singing. And that is going to be... She's going to cast Phantasmal Calamity on you guys. As she sings louder and louder until the stadium starts to shake and implode on you all. Everyone, you're all going to need to make me a will save, please.
Oh, fuck. Crit success.
God fucking damn it.
I want you to know I rolled an 8.
33 with resolve.
Unfortunately, Masami, a 33 is going to be a fail.
Alright, then hero point.
Fuck.
I rolled a 30. I failed.
That's a fail.
That's fine.
Okay, Masami, make me this hero point roll.
Rest in peace.
Unfortunately, Masami, that second roll is also a fail. You're going to use a higher result, so it is just a fail, but a 29 ain't going to cut it.
Well, that was a waste of a hero point. Cool, thanks.
I'm very sorry. These
No,
things-
you're not.
No, I'm not. Take damage! I think this is the first time that's ever happened. That's going to be 37 damage to Masami and Sanku. None to you, Chuji, as you completely ignore this illusion of an arena collapsing on you. But the others too, even if you don't believe it, it kind of shakes you. It makes you stumble around. You're shocked by the illusion for a moment as you gather your senses. And that's 37 damage to Sanku and 37 damage to Junseo. Or sorry, and 37 damage to Masami. And she's panting. She's hurt, but she's still going.
I have fast healing, so I also need to take my fast healing. That never happened.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, Sanku, you have restored 16 HP in the interim. Halspin's turn. Halspin continues singing. Halspin continues playing. He looks sad that Sway is down, but the fight's not over until the fight's over. He's going to cast Allegro on Shen, giving him an extra action on his next turn. And then he's going to cast Shadow Blast. No, he can't see anyone from where he is. Unfortunately, the blade barrier is cutting him off from everyone. He's gonna cast a spell on you, Chuji.
Okay.
And as he starts playing that music, Chuji, oh, it sounds so good. You can't help but want to join into Shen's rhythm. You can't help but want to take part of this uncontrollable dance.
No, you did not.
I did.
Oh, fuck.
So you're gonna make me a will save, please.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I don't fucking dance, bitch. I don't dance.
Call me Ryan from High School Musical, baby.
I was literally thinking the same thing.
Wait, no, it's Chad. Call me Chad from High School Musical, baby.
You've also got your gay love interest next to you, so it's especially that.
Yeah.
Nat 20, you got a 50. The crowd roars as he plays this music as hard as he can, and you can see even some people in the crowd are starting to jitter around. But not you, Chuji. You refuse.
Chuji rejects any interruption between them and Shen's fight.
Cheering, the crowd starts calling your name, Chuji, which much to Shen's chagrin, you know. Tagada Emmy says, I've never seen anything like it. Liang Shen and Shi Chuji are involved in a duel 1v1 as the fight rages on around them. Neither of them will let anyone else interrupt. It's true. And Chuji, it's your turn to prove how much you want to win. You got 3 actions. Shen is still looking quite a lot better than you right now. What do you do?
I'm still prone.
You are still prone.
I can attack from the floor, though, and I've done it before, so I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it really fucking hard. Chuji's gonna 3-action 1-inch punch and kick Shen in the fucking legs.
Okay, go for it.
If they can throw him off his rhythm, then that's the goal. 43.
43 is a hit. Roll damage.
57 damage.
Jesus, okay, yeah, Chuji, you launch yourself at Shen from where you're on the floor. I think, like, maybe nearly going for a throw as you, like, push yourself up, and you kind of roll. You're still on the floor, but Shen is stumbling back, catching his throat. It's, ah! And he looks down at you. I don't want to say infuriated, because that's not enough. I genuinely don't think Shen has ever looked at anyone the way that he is looking at you right now. He is mad. And it's his turn. And he's going to prove how mad he is.
Oh, shit.
And he says, that's enough child's play, Chuji. Let's end this. He's going to cast... Oh, this is a fun one. Hey, Chuji. He's going to cast Searing Light on you.
Oh, no. My eyes.
That is going to be...
That's a hit.
That's a 41.
That's a hit.
Chuji, as he spins and circles around you, he blasts a beam of light on you, and that is going to be a fuck ton of damage. That's not right.
That isn't right. What the fuck? Did I take that 1 feat where good damage can't hurt me anymore?
While you're in daylight, yes.
Isn't it daylight?
So you're not
shit.
going to take any of the good damage that would come from this. Even though you're a Dampier, I don't think it would have hurt you anyway.
Okay, cool.
Because you're not undead.
That's true.
But it's going to be 59 damage to you, Chuji, as he fucking lasers you.
Ooh. Okay. That's great.
How are you doing?
20 HP.
Oh dear. And I think he's now going to try win this. And he swings that sword down on you, Chuji.
He misses. He misses by 1.
Oh my god. Oh. Wait. Chuji.
Oh no, I'm still prone. He hits. I give you my hero point to give up, or to get up.
You'll give me your hero point to get up as a free action?
Yeah, I will give it to you. I will not use it for anything. It's yours. I no longer have it.
I'll allow it. So how, Chuji, do you make this attack miss by a hair's breadth as you launch yourself to your feet?
Chuji knows that if Shen were to hit them one more time, Shen wins. That's it. Chuji loses. And they've been racking their fucking brain about this fight for days and days and days, thinking about its consequences, but in that single fucking moment, it does not matter at all to Chuji. Chuji needs to win more than anything. More than they need to breathe, more than they need to eat, more than anything in the fucking world, they need to win this fight. So they turn to the side and kick off of the ground to get up.
And that kick off the ground, literally, I think he cuts off some of your hair with that sword.
No, wait! He cuts off Chuji's pigtail!
Your pigtail! No, Chuji! The crowd roars, and I think I'm gonna give both teams a rally for that. Because that was sick as hell. Tagada Emmy says, Shi Chuji staves off being KO'd by the hair of their neck, literally! Chuji, you land on both feet, and Shen looks at you. He inhales, and he exhales, says, How? How do you keep coming back, no matter what, like a cockroach?
'Cause I fucking need to, man.
That's gonna be Shen's turn. Sanku, it's your turn. The rest of Steps of the Sun are fighting as hard as they can. Liang Shen is looking pretty hurt, but Chuji is on death's door. Literally, even though this is a non-lethal fight, no one dies. If Chuji loses, they will die of shame.
Senku's gonna use a 2-action heal, 3rd level, for Chuji, who can take it right now.
Yes, because of the sunlight, Chuji, you will take this healing positive damage. 3d8 plus 24 healing, please.
Please.
Chuji, 31 healing. How are you holding up?
Oh, baby, that's 51 HP. I'm still looking pretty dour, but you know what? We're there.
Sanku, you have 1 action left. The fuck do you do?
I don't have anything else, so I'm just gonna cast shield on myself.
Sanku, you, after blasting out that healing energy from your staff, you hold the staff against your chest, and a bubble of energy protection, like, kind of envelops around you, and you're good to go.
I think it looks like one of those, like, soap bubbles where it's, like, rainbowy.
Yeah, exactly. Masami, it's your turn. Junseo still kicking. So is Halsman the Stung over there in the back. And Shen, you get the feeling that Shuji will bite you if you try hurting.
Okay. Masami is going to take a 5-foot step towards Junseo.
Okay. Junseo sweats. She's still singing, but...
Junseo is now flanked.
Yeah, okay.
They are going to get their spell strike back, actually, by using Force Fang.
Okay, go for it.
13 damage.
So, Masami, no roll, no nothing. You swing your sword. How does this look, actually?
No, remember it was Arcane Fist before, but now it's just like, basically, instead of energy from their palms, they channel it from their palms to, pretty much like Shadow Spears.
Ooh, okay. And that stabs into Junseo, and she lets it out, and she's going to take 13 damage. You have refreshed your spell strike. You have 1 action left, and extra action if you strike with speed. What do you do?
Well, I mean, wouldn't this...
The spell strike, I will allow it to count with speed. I will allow it. It has a strike in it. Go for it. Magus already has so many taxes on their action economy. I'll let you have this nice
yes, you have no idea how much I am suffering. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be another gouging claw, I think.
Okay, go for it.
So...
Oh my
Hey.
fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
So that's
you didn't
a 48.
need to. 48 is a crit. Roll damage. 25 times 2. Hey, Masami, she had 48 HP.
Oh.
How do you do this?
I think what they do is their free arm turns into the fox arm, and they just, I think, do a spin attack where the first attack is the slash from the sword. Second one is the claw.
And just like that, Junseo lets out a gasp before she's knocked down. And she is KO! The crowd cheers. This fight has been a long and hard one, but it looks like it's starting to reach its climax. On the other side of the arena, Halsman looks worried, but Shen, he is only looking down at Chuji, outraged that Chuji is able to keep dodging him like this. And Masami, is that your turn?
That is Masami's turn.
It's Halsman's turn. Halsman, I think he can't really see much from where he is in the arena. So you know what? Funny trick. He dimension doors. And he dimension doors to be right behind you, Masami. And as he appears right behind you, he says, "Boo!" And I think he swings his koto at you, and as he does, a blade expands from the side, and he's going to try to slash you with it. A 41 to hit you, Masami.
That hits.
Okay, that's going to be 20 damage to you, Masami. And he is now right behind you, and he's in prime position to start doing some shenanigans, because he can actually see you without, 2 walls blocking his view of the entire arena.
Yeah, fair.
Chuji,
Hi.
you're on your feet, but you are looking really bad. Shen is also looking really bad. What do you do?
Chuji either needs to be really clever or hit really hard.
A bit of both could work.
Both could work. But Chuji actually is going to fucking enter mountain stance.
Okay.
Because they need to not be hit.
Chuji, you brace yourself, ready to seriously take a beating as you plant both feet hard on the ground and block with your forearms. You have 3 actions. What do you do?
Chuji. Oh god. I love this. This is my favorite fight.
It's a hard one too, huh?
I like being challenged. Alright, so I have a +4 to my AC right now, so it's 42.
Holy shit!
And a +2 circumstance to any defenses against being shoved or tripped, so I don't think he's gonna do that, but it's there.
Okay.
Chuji is going to... They're gonna flurry of blows.
Okay.
37 and 43.
Both of those are hits.
That's 29 damage and 21 damage.
Okay, so that's going to be a total of 50 damage. And Chuji, just barely, you think you're fighting a little better than him right now. Not by much, but you can see he's starting to get really ragged from all this fight. He's stumbling, but he's pulling himself together, and he's ready to roll.
Chuji looks at him. and they kind of like, I honestly I think they brush their bangs up a little bit, and you can see their eyes. They've got red eyes and yellow scleras, just like their dad part. But they grin and they're like, "You look tired."
So do you. Let's put one of us to bed, shall we?
Don't mind if I do. And Chuji is going to 2-action 1-inch punch. Golden gold, baby. -10. Chuji crit misses.
You should have noticed this coming.
This is just my luck.
I think he's gonna make a counterattack.
Okay.
As you swing, you're swinging, but not fast enough. And he's gonna attack you. That's a 36!
Miss.
Okay, Chuji, he swings at you, but you block with your forearms. And you are huddled, you're tankered down. And he makes a face at you as you block off this attack. And he's gonna try again. It's his turn now. And he is going to swing at you with his war fan, cutting into you again. 44 to hit.
Miss.
What's your fucking AC right now?
With mountain stance, it's
But
42.
that's a 44 to hit.
Wait. That is a hit! Fuck!
Okay, Chuji, that's gonna be 16 damage as he slashes into you.
Okay. Not bad.
And he's going to swing again.
Hyperventilated.
That's a 31.
Miss.
Oh my
That's
god.
a crit fail.
Chuji, I'm gonna let you make a counterattack.
Miss.
You two are just
34.
fucking trading blows and blocking them like it's no tomorrow. With his last action, he's going to make a fan shield. He swings his fan really fast and it turns into a circular shield, which he's going to try to block with. And on top of that, as the same action, he's going to try to demoralize you. So that is going to be a 32 against your will DC. That's a fail.
Yes.
Chuji, you're still fighting. He's still fighting. It's too close to call. But looks like this may well be the last round of the fight. Make it count. Sanku, it's your turn. Unidentified fucking cat. Kill it now!
Well, okay. Goddamn.
That's a new one?
He stole my doubloons. I think I have a focus point left because I used one for my.
You have no
life
fear.
boost.
I don't think
used
you have
one-
any left. You did life boost, you did elemental betrayal, and you used cackle.
Oh, I didn't realize cackle took.
It's a focus point, yeah.
Okay. I think he's gonna cast hydraulic push
Okay.
at 8th level
Okay.
on Hellspin.
Okay. Maybe that attack roll.
42.
That's gonna be a hit. He teleports behind Masami. He smacks him. He's like, "Wah!" And then a fucking
57
stream.
damage.
57. Jesus. Yeah, he's not looking well. Wait. Pushback? Oh no.
Doesn't yet. 5 feet.
He doesn't just hit the fucking coral. You send him flying into a prismatic wall.
I know.
So, oh my god. So, he's gonna need to make a will save against his own ally's effect,
Yup.
which is gonna be a 41, so he is only dazzled for a round. Only. And then, on top of that, he's gonna need to roll me. Could you roll me a d8, please, Sanku?
2.
2?
Yeah. 2.
So that's gonna be an orange. And he's gonna take 25 acid damage as he's knocked into it. Plus.
Oh, I thought I thought it was gonna be like 2 damage.
No. As he clashes into the prismatic wall, it flashes orange, and he takes acid damage as it burns into him. The crowd gasps as he takes a further 6 damage as he hits the coral as well. He's not looking good. That did to him in total 41. No, that's 88 damage to him in total. And Halsman is suddenly looking very poorly. And Sanku, you have 1 action left as he stumbles back. His koto playing has become sporadic as he's stumbling, trying to hold himself together.
He's got the little confusion ducks over his head. Senku is gonna rally the crowd. I think he does a little flourishy spin, and it's all colorful water.
Well, the crowd fucking cheers, and each of you are going to be hit with a fresh batch of being rallied. So, Chuji and Masami, you two are going to have a +1 on your attack rolls this turn. And is that your turn, Sanku, as the crowd cheers for this very special pretty boy?
Yeah.
Okay. Masami, it's your turn. Halsman the Sung is right next to you, and he is looking badly injured. What do you do?
Let's keep it going, shall we? They are going to Oh, they're gonna cast True Strike on themselves. And then they're gonna do a Spell Strike.
Ooh, what's the spell strike?
I think this time it's gonna be Telekinetic Projectile.
Smack him down, Masami. You got this.
That is a crit 49.
Damn you.
Woof.
Roll damage.
I am rolling the crit damage, and that is 46.
And is that only from your telekinetic projectile?
No, that's just from that's from their sword.
Oh god. Well, Masami, as your Chocodo...
This is the damage from Telekinetic Projectile. 33.
So, Masami, in total, you did 79 damage.
Yes.
Halsman the Stung had 75 HP. How'd you take him out?
Oh man, I think they just do what they usually do with Telekinetic Projectile. They do a flourish with their sword, hit with an uppercut, and following the uppercut are their combo blades that just fucking slash at him with an X pattern.
It fucking rips through him. And he stumbles, and he goes, oh, shoot. And with that, Halsman the Stung falls over, and he is KO. Tagada Emmy says, one by one, steps of the sun are falling in order. Will the moon be the next to fall? Or will he make a surprise victory and take out the Radiant Winds? And I didn't think Shen even hears that. He's just looking at you, Chuji. And Chuji, it is your turn. You have 35 HP. He has 43. Can you do it?
Ooh, I don't know. We'll have to fucking see, won't we? Now or never. Chuji's taking off Mountain Stance.
Okay.
And going back into their favorite Stoked Flame Stance.
Shen has been on fire this entire time, by the way, I will point out. He's just been fighting through it.
I had a feeling. Chuji, I think it's all or nothing. It's a one-hit KO or they're losing.
Okay.
So, the reaction.
You're fucking kidding me. There is no way. There is no way. There is no fucking way. First off, how many nat 20s have you gotten in this one fucking fight? Second off, now? Now?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There's no fucking... Is the Foundry cheating?
Nat 20.
Is the Foundry listening to us live and cheating?
No, the Foundry says that player rights.
Oh my god. Holy fucking shit. I can't breathe. Chuji gives it everything. They give it fucking everything they got in their body. It takes every single last ounce of their energy. As they rear their fist back. And it shoots forward in a fucking ball of flame. Towards Shen. And I think they just say thanks.
Shuji, how much damage is that?
That's 56 damage.
Times 2.
Times 2.
112 damage.
It's 112 damage.
He had 43 HP left. Shen is knocked flying. And I think he's knocked into the Fedry unconscious form of Sway. And he is KO!
Dice will return after these messages. We now return to Dice will roll.
Oh my god, Chuji falls on their knees and hands.
Tagada Emmy calls it and she says, that's it, everyone! We have our winners! It looks like Shi Chuji, Masami Takahara, and Senku, Witch Prince of the Sea, have pushed past their limits and have kept their winning streak, as they have knocked out Steps of the Sun. And they are on to round 3 of the knockout stage. Steps of the Sun will have to fight it out in the loser's bracket for a chance to come back in round 4. And the crowd goes wild. Like completely, utterly wild. And slowly but surely, they all start to get up. You know? Halspin gets up next to you, Masami. And I think he kind of rubs himself a little bit, you know, he's a little hurt. But he pats your shoulder and says, whoa, Hey, you hit hard. You too, Witch Prince. Oh my god.
Thank you. You hit pretty hard yourself.
Yeah, those buffs were a little annoying, not gonna lie. Annoying in a good way.
Hey, being knocked into a prismatic wall was pretty annoying.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Juncio gets up as well and says, "It's very hard to find someone who's able to keep pace with me. That's incredible. Congratulations, that was a very well-earned fight. Or a very well-earned victory." Sway gets up and he kind of caws and beats his wings a little bit.
Big baby.
And then there's Shen. And he gets up. He's hurt. Again, his expression is... it's difficult to read. At first you think it's visibly disappointed, but no, you get a better look and you can see he's just conflicted. And he smiles and he bows at you, Chuj, and says, "Congratulations. You were the better fighter."
Shen, you're fucking amazing.
Oh, don't give me that. If I'm amazing, then words cannot describe how you feel. It's strange. I had almost hoped you'd win.
I was hoping you'd win.
I suppose my hope won out in the end. And I think he bows his head, and he takes your hand, Chuji, and raises it up in the air. And, the crowds cheer. But he lets your hand go, and looks at you one more time before turning and leaving the stadium.
Shuji just watches him.
The three of you have a chance to kind of catch up. How are you all doing?
I think Senku now is taking I think he's doing well. I think now he's just trying to relax a little bit so that he can continue to heal everybody. I do think that he looks at the crowd a little bit though, for what his family was looking like.
Well, you see your parents. There's Bula, there's Kin Hassan, there's Babayon, there's everyone. And your mom, she can't say anything, she's so far away, but she is watching, she is clapping.
I think he smiles at them. I think he waves.
Chuji, how are you doing as you kind of retreat from all this?
Chuji turns back after watching Shen leave and smiling. And they look at the ground and they see their fucking hair on the floor and they realize that their head feels a lot lighter. And they're like, "Oh, you son of a bitch!
Chuji, your hair!
My fucking hair!"
Oh no!
They're like grabbing at the back of their head.
Will restoration restore this?
I'm
It
not
actually
sure
will.
if it...
Wait, what?
It will.
What? It'll what?
Restoration will restore it.
Restoration?
If you hold
Sig-
if you hold it back up, it'll seal back together. The question is, will Chuji allow that to happen?
Senku's like, I can restore it with a spell. He's being over dramatic. He's trying to pick up the fucking brain.
She grabs it from him, I think, and they look at it. And they stare at it, and they look at it, and they stare at it, and they take a second, and I think they get a little bit blue. And I think they smile, and I think they go, "It's fine."
Interesting response.
They stuff it in their belt.
Is that your own trophy from yourself now?
Maybe.
What would it give you?
It's not weird. Stop looking at me like it's weird. It's not weird.
Like
No.
double Chuji powers.
I'm just thinking about it from, like, another angle of... You've gotten spells from a bunch of your other talismans. What would it give you?
I will actually allow you to use it as monster parts.
Can I do that?
Just because of the memories attached to the scene, I will let you use it as monster parts.
Oh,
you fucking
thank you.
madman. I'll also let you use some of Shen's. I'll also let you use some of Sway's feathers.
Oh fuck yeah!
Some of Shen's feathers. Okay.
They take a feather from Sway.
Senku does look like Lolo, and he's like,
I'm sorry.
Lolo looks at you, and you notice he hasn't said anything this fight. He says,
I'm really sorry.
Even without my guidance, you still did amazing. Now I feel self-conscious.
No, I was only able to do it because you taught me so much.
Regardless, you guys go back to the VIP boxes. You watch the other fight of the day. The Lightkeepers versus the Arms of Balance. And I don't think it comes as a surprise when the Lightkeepers wipe the floors with your good friends. But that doesn't stop them from approaching you later. All smiles. Sure that they'll come back in the next round anyway. As I think Raunak comes up to you all as you're kind of leaving the stadium as the fights end for the day. Says, "Hey, you tree! Hold up! Where are you all going so fast, huh? Come here.
What?
Are you guys free tonight?
Tonight?
Tonight, yeah.
Judy looks at the others.
I guess. Why?
See, you know, a lot of us, you know, you're our friends, right? Like, we're all friends at this point, all the teams. Like, even those jerks and the Lightkeepers have their moments. Sometimes. He says, rubbing his face from where Dickie Sanam fucking belted him earlier.
Are you okay?
Yeah, good. Point is, we're going out for drinks tonight. A few members of all the teams. You guys want to come down?
Sure.
Oh boy, I am so glad I turned 18.
Sanku, you'll have to drink water. It's better, even if you're of age, to keep to hydrating drinks rather than things with alcohol. It will cloud your thoughts.
I'm not a baby.
Yeah, what Sanku said. Hey, let him drink, old man. So, what do you say? You guys in? You wanna come down?
Sure.
Okay. So, we're gonna cut. And we see Goka. The festival is in full swing. And we see a group of different people, all kind of crowded around this outdoor drinking area as paper lanterns are kind of coming down. You've got all sorts of delicious alcohol here. It's strong stuff. And sitting around some barrels in the outdoor drinking area of the tavern, underneath paper lanterns, watching a parade of a paper dragon and several dancers dressed as one of the early Ruby Phoenix tournament teams. I think this is the 11th Ruby Phoenix, where a team literally came in on the back of an Imperial Dragon and won. That parade is going down the streets and people are clapping and cheering. And several of you are around these barrels with different teams. Not everyone is present. Notably, of course, people like the Lightkeepers aren't here. Juncio and Halsman are here, but not Shen. And there's a few, Teacher Ayawari isn't here, but you do see, Net here and Nala are. You've got Trough Frost Knuckles from Winter's Roar is kind of got his arm around Kelpashar. Tino, of course, is here, along with Zumi and Gig, but Malako obviously stayed home because he's not going to get drunk. Unlike Tino, who is very obviously inebriated at this point.
Oh my.
All of the Arms of Balance are here, but they're drinking more moderately, except for Raunak, because of course. Yarika is here, and she is kind of just grinning as beside her is Arctus. Lantondo can't drink because he doesn't have a mount, so he's not present. He's off enjoying the sights, you know? And I think Raunak raises a mug, and he says, "Hey everyone! To the tournament so far, right?" And, everyone else kind of throws their mugs into the air, grinning and cheering with each other, you know? How are each of you all doing during this whole conversation?
Senku's never done this before.
Ever.
He's 18?
True.
And he grew up in a...
He hasn't really had the chance,
He's 18 and he grew up in a village. There's drinking in those places, obviously, but it is not the same as this. So I don't think he's out of his element, but I don't think he looks like he's gonna, die. I just think that he's kind of, off to the side more.
Masami, I think, is a little bit on the other end of the spectrum. Not the complete opposite, but, They've been to parties. They've been around.
Yeah, I think especially as a teenager, from what we've seen of Teen Masami, they seem like a party animal.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much anymore, but once upon a time.
Oh, no, they didn't take it to like the heights that they did before. But they're enjoying the atmosphere. I think they're like sitting on top of a countertop, drinking something and watching everybody else kind of smiling.
And Chuji, how are you doing? Because like today and yesterday have been very emotionally intense for you.
Yeah, it's been a lot. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
In return, is Yarika there?
Oh yeah, Yarika's here. She's actually probably sitting next to you.
Chuji party animal. They're doing shots.
I don't know that Yarika has ever done shots before. She's a nerd.
Oh man.
Chuji has dragged Yarika to come do this with them.
Sure.
And probably, honestly, maybe Masami too.
Okay.
Masami, I think, probably would. They probably ask what shots.
Oh god. What kind of fantasy alcohol is there?
think-
Fucking something like Dragon's Breath or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dragon's Blood. That's what it's called.
I would say Fireball, but that's like a cheat. That feels like cheating if I say Fireball.
No, we're going with Dragon's Blood, which you can see Lolo death staring you as you do this, Chuji.
I think once Chuji answers, Masami says Trick Crush, and I was gonna say yes anyway. Let's go.
Yarika is here with the two of you, and she's like, okay, wait, so I'm not following. It's like, is this like just a very small glass? How is this going to get you any more drunk?
Oh, it's gonna fuck you up. Hold on.
Oh man. Masami puts a hand on her shoulder like you're gonna have some fun. You take it.
Okay.
Just down it. It's fat, all in one.
One swig.
She
Yep.
sips it, like she's tilting her head back, but she's like, she's
No,
not.
no, all at once. And Chuji like tips it for her.
Like, oh, that is hot. Oh, that's
It's a kick, right?
Is that what you want to call it? A kick? It's like being shot in the throat. Oh. Okay. How long does this? I've never done this before.
Maybe like 20 minutes.
Okay. Chuchi, did you cut your hair between the race and now?
They kind of flush a little bit, and they're like,
A little incident. Don't worry about it.
She turns to you, Masami, like you might have the mystic answers she's looking for.
I think Masami is like in the middle of downing one, so they just hold up a finger and go 1 sec. But once they're done, they turn the shot glass over, put it down, and go. It just kind of happened.
It fell off?
Yeah, I'm molting.
Okay. Did it happen in the fight with Shen?
Maybe. Yes.
I'm sensing something happening here.
What?
I feel that something is happening behind the scenes that I wasn't aware of before. And I think as this is happening, Troff leans in and says, "Ooh, are we having some kind of gossip sesh?"
No.
And Tino leans forward and says, "Oh hey, we just doing gossip? I love gossip." Yeah, man.
Get out.
Huh? No, what were we talking about?
Nothing.
And I think Yarika kind of leans back to this. If you throw sand in my eyes in the middle of a very important race, I'm going to find out what's going on here.
That was fair game. There was no rule against that.
I think Kelp says, "Sorry, what's this about? About sand?" And Yarika turns distracted. So, this rapscallion. And Artis is like, don't, come on.
Whoa.
Is that the best you can do, rapscallion?
That's harsh.
This brute, in the middle of our fight, of our race, as we were flying through the sky, threw sand in the air, and it went forward, and then we flew through it, and I got it in my eyes. And, I think, Netier's eyes wide and says, "Wow, you really... That must have taken some skill to pull off mid-flight."
Hey, maybe you should have had your eyes open when there's sand around. That's what I'll say.
I think that actually does get like a laugh out of like Trough and fucking sorry, one second. I think that gets a laugh out of Trough and Gig, and Gig's like, yeah, Yarika, next time, keep your eyes closed as you're going through the race.
I'm alright.
Yarika huffs and like, we were winning for the most of that. Come on. We were going to win, and then and I just pat her back like, there. It's okay.
Sorry, mad tactics.
And they take another shot.
Sanku, as you're kind of sitting there, and the others are like laughing and roaring and rumbling and being huge assholes, I think Bhavana is sitting next to you with Sunita. Mm-hmm. And Bhavana leans to you and says, quite a rowdy bunch, aren't they?
Yeah.
And she kind of smiles softly at you and says, I have to say, Sanku, you did admirably, yeah, as ever.
Thank you. Let's try really hard.
Your elemental focus is so impressive. I'll need to... And I think as she's saying this, Sunita leans forward and says, Bhavana, dearest, you're doing it again. Bhavana leans up and I'm sure I don't know what you need to turn off, Bhavana. That's why we organized this. Stop talking tactics when we're out partying. And I think Bumat next to you, Sanku, as well, says, yeah, Sanku, come on, don't encourage her to be stuffy.
I'm not encouraging anything.
Oh, yeah? Then take a swig. He holds out his beer mug to you. Come on. You don't like beer? What do you drink, little man?
I don't know. I haven't really had time to drink.
And Halspin leans over and says, you haven't had time to drink? Well, hey, now's your time. What are you going to do? Just sit here and not drink anything? We got to try you some stuff. Hey, guys! Sanku needs a good drink. Anyone got any ideas? And Trough turns and he says, oh, you want to try a strong drink, huh?
Well, I'm pretty sure for a first drink you should probably go for like a variety, right? So maybe a flight?
Well, hold on. I have something with me.
Would
you like to try something exotic?
Oh, you be careful with that.
And I think everyone's going, ooh, as Trough is pulling you closer. This bugbear brawler. He's got an arm around your shoulder, Sanku. You want to try something really strong?
I feel like I'm being tricked into something.
Oh, no. This is hand to my heart. He puts a hand to his heart. The best drink I have. To give you this is to give you some of my own lifeblood.
Whoa, that's intense.
The bond between fighters. Will you drink?
I'll try it.
This comes... Hey, he takes something out. He actually, roots through his bag, and he takes out a flask.
You just keep this on you?
Oh, yes. The drink here in Tianxia is good, but nothing like the taste of home. You see
that's
this?
Fair.
This is a drink from my homeland. You have nothing like it here. They call it vodka. And I think the others kind of ooh and Bhavana leans up and says, I've never heard of vodka before. And Nettier cranes his head and says, I actually believe that one of the parties at the dormitories where we're from actually had one of those once, maybe? Now nonsense. Yes, it was imported by that catfolk boy, wasn't it? But I think he leans closer and says, it's a humble drink, this vodka, made from the most base of all things, the potato. But let not the ingredients fool you, my boy. It's strong, powerful, gives you the courage of a lion and the strength of a bear.
That's really intense.
Will you drink?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Hey, thank you. He pours you a shot of vodka and says, you saw how they were drinking earlier? They were, you say that, And Yarka's like, yeah, like,
Yeah, I've seen them drink before.
Alright. You take these, little man. And I think at this point, everyone's looking at you.
Senku feels the spotlight on him right now. He's so nervous.
And Ranak's saying, come on, buddy. You gotta take the shot. You gotta take the shot of vodka. Review it for the rest of us, okay?
Okay, well, okay. And he does. He takes a shot.
Make me a fortune save.
Lads.
It's been an honor.
That's what I was about to say, but I forgot.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh my god.
What the hell?
This was heavyweight.
This was not the outcome I was expecting. I rolled a nat 20.
Senku,
I mean...
not only do you take it well, you down it so hard that I think everyone's eyes widen, even Trough, whose jaw, like, slackens.
I think Senku is holding the shot glass, and he blinks a little bit, and he's like, oh wow, I feel that.
Trough looks at Kel, and Kel looks at Trough, and Kel's like, that is the right... He's like, yes, this one is 90% proof. And
It was good.
he looks at you and says, this is enough to tranquilize a bear. I was doing a joke. Are you good, little man?
Uh-huh.
You're a monster.
Hey.
Hey, I think I got something that you'll probably like. Hey, does anyone have any peach socket back there? Strongest one.
I think, like, some guy comes up to you, and he's got some, and, he gives it to you. It's good. Trough looks at you and says, and I think he bows his head at you a little bit and says, I have nothing but respect for you, big man. You are the real champion here. He pulls your hand up and says, this man right here, this is a ruby champion.
Here, something sweet as a chaser. Masami gives thank you the shot glass.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you want to take another fortune save?
Yeah, let's kill him. What are you gonna do when I roll another nat 20?
I would make it a character trait that Senku is just immune to alcohol, I fucking guess.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 39.
That's still kind of high.
That is definitely a pass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not getting drunk from this, which, considering how hammered a lot of the other people are, is very impressive.
The shock.
I think Masami just goes a little eyes wide and go, huh, usually the sweeter stuff is the one that kills people.
Yeah,
Interesting.
well, I'm just powerful.
So how about a flight?
That's what happens when you grow up in a village.
You'll take a flight then?
I think as this is happening, you do see there are some children, often, like, they were, like, playing with fireworks, and they see you, and, like, they've got their parents, and they're all, like, pointing and looking and chattering, like, look, over there, Ruby Phoenix fighters!
The parents, you watching the fighters drinking.
And Lolo's like, everyone, maybe now is the time to cool pose for them? Maybe?
Chuji drunkenly poses.
A seat gets pulled out, and Tino stands up.
I love you, Tino. I love you, Tino. I love you, Tino.
And Tino's like, hey man, we're here for the spectacle. Come on, let's show them something they won't forget. And he stands up on top of the table. And he fucking flexes.
Oh my god.
And hey, that dad is buff.
Oh my god.
His pecs nearly pop out of his fucking gi.
Senku does
dear
like the
Lord.
anime shock face.
He goes, gone.
It's like Anya from Spy Family.
Yeah. I think as he's doing this, the kids laugh and like point. They're waving around little fireworks and cracklers, and I think Trough slams his fist down. And he gets up and he also flexes. Are any of you gonna join into flexing?
Chuji does.
Chuji, do you want to make me an athletics check to flex as hard as you can?
Yes, please. 48.
Holy shit! What the fuck did you roll? A 19?
A 19.
What is happening? What's happening to my game? Yeah, Chuji, you flex so fucking hard. It's unbelievable. I think others are taken aback. And I think Yarika closes her eyes and she focuses. And then kind of manifesting in the air is Grandfather Mantis, who also flexes. And I think it just kind of, for a few minutes, everyone's just flexing and posing and cheering at the crowd. And the crowd's cheering back. Before eventually they're kind of like waving each other off and go, enjoy your stuff. Tino kind of like collapses next to you, Chuji, and he kind of slaps your shoulder and says, "Hey man, you're someone who knows how to party. You're a real party animal, aren't you? Look at you."
Fuck yeah, I am. Look at you, old man.
Hey, you know what? When I'm with you guys, Radiant Winds, the rest of you, Winter's Roar, Arms of Balance, all of you, I feel invincible. You know that? I feel, this feeling inside of me. I don't know what it is, but it gives me this reason to fight. I can't even name it. And zooming it up in the corner says, "Is it the power of friendship?" The power of friendship. You're so right, Zumi. I think Kel just folds his arms and says, "You people are all crazy, and I love it. This is... Winter's Roar have been on somewhat of a losing streak. We're more used to fighting dragons than we are to fighting people. But I will say, it has been some of the best time of my life to be here." And I think Nala croaks and says, "Yeah, this place is so completely different to the Mwangi Expanse, I'm used to jungles and constant rain, but this is something completely new, and honestly, I'm just happy to have been able to experience it." Bumat, I think puts an arm around your shoulder, Masami, and says, "Hey, and we've had some crazy fights, huh? Like, you with the tiger stuff, I was sure I was gonna win, but you really pushed and broke that limit, huh?"
Oh, well, you did hit pretty fucking hard.
Yeah. Halspin nods, and hey, you guys made Shen smile. Liang Shen. You made him smile when he lost. Do you know what a miracle that is? And Junso's like, "Oh, don't talk poorly of Shen." I'm not talking poorly. I'm just saying that he's a hard guy to please. I don't not think that he was pleased or anything. Like, obviously, he's like gonna be bitter and edgy about it, but I know what you guys did, but he feels like it's changing for the better, even. Yarika nods and says, "I can relate to that. I feel like maybe I'm changing too." And Artus raises the glass, "For the better." And I think everyone raises their glasses for the better,
Mm-hmm.
And now I want everyone to make me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
Blind, right?
Yeah, please.
Okay. I don't like that.
Sanku and Chuji, you two are completely and utterly lost in your drinks. Sanku, I don't think you're drunk or anything, but I think you're, really swept up in the moment,
Yeah.
Lolo's on your shoulder and saying, "Now, everyone, let me tell you the story of how I and Sanku met. You see, millennia ago, I was a mighty sea dragon," and he's, doing his thing. And then, Sammy, I think you roll your eyes and look off into, the crowds, at the people pointing and cheering at you. And your eyes settle on one person. A human person. You can't tell gender from here. They wear layers upon layers of raggedy, brown clothes. Their feet are bare, which is, I think, what maybe catches your attention of them. And they wear, a wide-brimmed hat and a scarf around their neck. That scarf almost covering, the lower half of their face. Their hair comes out in grey tangles, maybe shoulder length. Maybe even a little further than that. And the reason that this catches your attention, Masami, is they are staring directly at you guys. And that's fine at first, because you're Ruby champions. It's probably nothing. No, it's when you look again in 5 minutes and they're still there that you start to wonder if something's up.
I think they go nonchalant. I think after noticing that they have been staring for a good 5 minutes or more because they didn't see them before, they take their drink, turn towards the other three, and they say under their breath as they're about to take a swig, "Don't look now, we gotta stare."
Somebody's watching.
They've
What?
been there for at least 5 minutes, and they take their drink.
Huh.
They haven't moved.
What should we do?
It's not some super fan or something?
I wouldn't say so. It doesn't seem like it would be, but from what we know, I can't say that this is a little strange. And they take another swig.
Should we try and sneak out to them?
We'd have to catch them by surprise, because if they see we're gonna move on them, they might run.
I think Chuji gets up, and they look at the group, and they're like,
Well, time for us to turn in.
I think there's a chorus of "Ah, no!" and a trough clutches your forearm and says, "Are you sure you must go? You're the life of the party, Chuji."
Oh, I know. Thank you so much. And it's so tempting to stay, but I gotta get up early to train. You know how it is with these guns.
and they like fucking flex.
I think everyone laughs, and Bhavana says, "Well, safe travels, Chuji. Make sure you get a good night's rest."
Yeah, thanks. Oh, come on.
Okay.
And they gesture to the others, as if they're actually going to just leave.
Okay. And do you?
Looks like it.
Okay. Well, do you leave?
Yeah, they go home. No.
Yeah, they go home right now. They don't do anything, and the episode ends. Goodbye. See you next week. Chuji's gonna leave it up to Senku or Masami to go where they need to be, because Chuji is not the stealthy one. They just got them out of there is all.
I think Senku, when they do duck out of sight, is going to detransform.
Okay, you're trying to look a little more normal.
Mm-hmm.
I think Masami's done enough, tailing missions, or at the very least, they have been followed before. So, they're just being as normal as possible.
I love Assassin's Creed. I think Senku looks to Masami. He's like, "Where should we go? Should we start heading towards them?"
Not towards them. Let's start heading in a direction, not towards where we normally stay. Just walk around.
Okay.
Sure.
Senku's like, all right, Lil, into the bag.
What? He says he's got a little fucking bottle of sake he snuck out.
Are you drunk?
No?
Okay,
I think he's
inside.
drunk.
You put him in the bag?
Yeah.
Okay. Masami, as you guys walk in circles, it becomes obvious now that you're staring at this guy that he is tailing you.
Well,
Looks like that's our guy.
Right.
what should we do?
How
from
close
this
is he?
point?
He's about 60 feet. Always, sticking into crowds, never leaving the crowds.
You got anything useful?
To get away, or to capture?
Capture.
Dust of disappearance, dispelling sliver, but that's for emergencies.
Tether? What if I use tether?
That'd work.
That could work. We should probably do it in a place that's a little less crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Second alleyway coming up, walk right.
Okay.
And the damnedest thing, as you walk into that alleyway and turn and wait, no one comes.
Oh.
I think they could tell we were...
Aware.
Yeah.
Masami, do you want to make a quick perception check?
Okay.
Okay. You very carefully peek your head around a corner, and that is fucking impossible. He's fucking gone. And you gave him all of 20 seconds where he was no longer in sight. The moment you dipped into a not crowded area, he was gone. And there's no, like, you scoured a crowd. There's no way he could have run far enough away that he would not be in sight. And your magic sense is on, and there's lots and lots of magic in this area, but you don't smell any illusion magic. No invisibility. This guy didn't just zip himself invisible. This guy didn't teleport away. There's no, like, major conjuration magic. He's just gone.
He was using the crowds as safety. Whoever that was, they knew that this place was secluded and that we were able to capture him.
Is he just gone now?
Out of sight.
I guess, yeah, that's all we can do.
It was 20 seconds.
We're not dealing with someone normal then, huh?
No. Not a spell cast, not that I could smell.
Shit.
Call me crazy? It might be them.
Them?
Oni's mask.
Although it certainly strikes you as odd, Masami, that they would choose someone so obviously out of place. But I think a question strikes you as you stand here staring. What if this wasn't the first time they've been watching you?
Scary.
Lolo pokes his head out of the bag and says, I don't know what you're all yammering about so loudly out here. But no matter how poor an ending to a night is, remember that today you tasted this victory and...
That is enough sake for you, old man.
I don't think he could drink anymore if he wanted to. He's asleep.
Masami picks up the bottle. There is not even a drop left.
Yeah, he fucking drank that shit like a baby's bottle.
Ew.
Well,
Let's get him home.
The three of you and Lolo make your ways back to the Ruby Village. Paranoia tinging your most recent victory. But you've done it. You've made it halfway through the tournament, and your win streak is unblemished. But there still remains days left. The loser's bracket is going to kick into high gear as we see who will return into the knockout, and ultimately, who will face you before the finals. You all clutch your bags and toddle home through the night as the fireworks light up the skies. And something, somewhere above you, flies away into the night. This episode of Dice Will Roll would not have been possible without the support of our patrons. Erica, Tony Saunders, Dasha Clancy, Ari Graham, Arive, Nex, Minty Belmont, GP Dora, Lemon Jam Tart, Marshmallow Berry, Ferric Falcon, Luis Loza, Aries, Alexander Criswell, May Cohen, Skyly, Lurs Hellion, Kendra West, Genuinely Tricked, Transgirl Trish, Platonic, Val Punyon, Johnny the Catman, Matthew Wilson Krasnovich, Tillen Shark, Glitch HD, Jace Snooks, Zenith Drums, Torbjorn, Sophia Valera, G. Barbera, Luke, Gideon, Sarah B., Seth, Ravona Darkglow, Kira, Lichelo, Gizmo, Machi, Cass, Fable McElduff, Ava, Chris Lutman, Rem T. Bright, Lonesome Chunk, Steph, Sean C., Natasha Lumley, Rhiannon C., Ellie, Jenna Mitchell, Kane Kendrick, Triceratops, Grey Kitsune, Anna Maria, Roxy, Jordan, Cynical Spinstress, Emily Laderna, John the Bookhoarder, SS66 Seeker, and Dame Valerie III. Special thanks to the patrons who made cameos in this episode. Liang Shen by Ren, Raunak Yan by Roxy, Ravana Watergase by Hellion, Kel Pashar by John the Bookhoarder, Sunita Gupta by Dolore, Bumat by Tillen Shark, Netir by Zurenwald, Nala Reed by Zenith Drums, Zumi by SS66 Seeker. If you'd like to see what you can get for supporting the show, check out patreon.com/diceroll today!